Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks. It is Tuesday, the 29th of October. You know what? We haven't done it yet this season. Let's talk a little NBA basketball. But before we do, guys, take a quick minute. If you would be so kind, it helps me out a lot if you'd hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to drop your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know if you like my NBA play here. We'll see if we can start off the NBA season with a win. Speaking of win, we had a nice victory last night as the Pittsburgh Steelers ultimately took care of business, covering the 5.5 against the Giants. It was a little more sweat than it should have been there late in the game. Pittsburgh just they had them put away. And the Giants, like the Undertaker, kept rising up, but they weren't able to get that last drive for the tie or the win there ultimately in overtime. So we'll take it. We'll take that 5.5 point cover, and we'll talk about the Kings and the Jazz today. Sacramento is a 5-point road favorites, and we are going to ride with the Kings today. This is Sacramento team just 1-2 on the year, but they've started the season with a couple of 2-point losses to the Lakers and Wolves, two teams that are playing good basketball right now so far in this young season. Last time out, they kind of gobsmacked Portland with a 13-point win, and that was a game where they had pretty much control after halftime because they had an 18-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Kings have a lot of guys that can put the ball in the bucket. They've got DeRozan. They're just kind of figuring out how to integrate him into the offense, and he looks more comfortable there every game, along with Dominic Sabonis and Fox. They also have sixth man of the year candidate, Malik Monk. He averages 15 points per game off the bench. And you've got Kevin Herter, who can light it up anytime from beyond the arc. And you're looking at a pretty good offensive unit here out of Sacramento. For the Jazz, not such good times there in Utah. Not only are they off to an 0-3 start, but last night they lost Taylor Hendrickson. Ugly injury there in their game. And likely he's out for the season. So that's not good at all when you take away one of your forwards there. Utah is pretty much a one-man show. They rely very heavily on Lauri Markkanen. But Markkanen, after scoring 35 points in the opener, he is just 8 for 32 from the field his last two games and has put up just 30 points total. That ain't going to get it done. If Markkanen's scoring 15 points a game, Utah is not going to win many contests. But what really makes me decide this in favor of the Kings is the Utah Jazz's lack of offense. I'm looking at the individual matchup here between John Collins and Sabonis. John Collins, not a great defender, fifth worst defensive rating of any player in the league, plays 20 or more minutes per game. And not only is the Utah Jazz in general struggling to stop opponents from scoring, but they are allowing the most assists per game in the league and the fifth most rebounds. So they really are a well-rounded, terrible defensive team. Last year, they ranked last in defensive ranking at 120.4. They allowed the second most points per game at 120.5, and they are right on track again this season as they have allowed 121 points per game in their three contests so far this year. I just think there are too many scoring options for the Kings and not enough defensive options for the Jazz. I think the Kings take control of this one early and get the win and the easy cover. So that's it. Let's do it. Let's take the Sacramento Kings minus the 5 over the Utah Jazz. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, thanks very much from the bottom of my heart, everybody, for watching, everybody that interacts, hits that like. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go out there and make some money today and win, lose, or draw. You know the deal. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.